Welcome to a TV20 News Break. I'm Dan Monroe. To kick off Police Memorial Week, the Cleveland Division of Police held their annual badge case ceremony to remember those officers who gave their lives while in the line of duty. This year, no new badges were added to the memorial. Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb understands all too well the sacrifices made by the police officers and their families.
We know these are challenging times, not just in Cleveland, but across the country. And I know firsthand the sacrifice that many of the families have gone through to support their loved ones who are serving on the line of duty every single day. My late father, Donald Bibb, served 3 departments in this community for over 30 years as a police officer. And every day that he put that uniform on, I had a sense of joy and a sense of pride, but also a sense of a moral obligation to give back.
Police Chief Wayne Drummond paused to remember the lives of the officers whose badges were memorialized just last year.
I'm grateful that we're not placing another badge in this case behind me, but that cannot be said about the men and women who died in the line of duty in 2022 and this year. We mourn the loss of those officers. On behalf of the command staff and the men and women of the Cleveland Division of Police, I also want to thank the families of our fallen heroes for their strength and their courage.
The ceremony began with the raising of the flags outside police headquarters to half-mast and concluded with a 21-gun salute and the playing of taps. You can watch the entire badge case ceremony right here on TV20 or on our TV20 Cleveland YouTube page. Coinciding with National Police Week, law enforcement officials from the city of Cleveland and various other departments marched through the streets of downtown leading up to the memorial service at Huntington Park.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Over the past 38 years, this service has been dedicated to honoring and remembering all officers whose names are engraved on the memorial's black granite pillars, honoring and remembering their lives and how they touched ours, honoring and remembering their commitment and their strengths, honoring and remembering their duty and their dedication. We celebrate these lives given in service to their communities, citizens, and the families these dedicated officers loved.
The Cleveland Police Memorial Service is a time to reflect upon the ultimate sacrifices these officers have made and the sacrifices their surviving loved ones are forced to make for a lifetime. It is also a time to reflect upon the sacrifices today's police officers make every day to ensure that members of the public remain safe from the dangers of the world.
To the families of our fallen heroes, thank you for your courage. Thank you for your strength. Thank you. This is a solemn occasion, and we must remember our fallen heroes who went to work one day and did not return to their loved ones. We have a duty and a responsibility to make sure that they're never forgotten.
The love, bravery, and dedication of the fallen lives on in the hearts of the survivors.
The Greater Cleveland Peace Officers Memorial Society motto is, keeping the promise to never be forgotten. As long as we continue to say these heroes' names, not only in our hearts, but out loud, they will never be forgotten.
You can watch the entire Greater Cleveland Peace Officers Memorial Society parade and ceremony right here on TV20. Check our schedule for times. Veterans Armed Forces Day is a special day dedicated to honoring and showing appreciation for the service and sacrifice of veterans and active duty members of the armed forces. It is an opportunity for the public to recognize the contributions made by those who have served or are currently serving in the military.
Well, today's event, we have over 30 vendors from just around the community here to help our community members and veterans and service members get the services that they deserve and need in the community.
While the VA has made efforts to improve its services in recent years, it is important to note that some veterans have reported challenges and delays in accessing care and benefits. So organizations like Riddall believe it is important for the community to be proactive when it comes to veteran care.
It should be the community's responsibility to have proactive programs so the veterans have help and assistance prior to their behavior, creating a behavior change. We're just concerned if a veteran has an invisible wound, then the family member, employers, everybody around him is going to be the one that see his behavior change. And his behavior change is going to come out, as I said previously, in all those different types of negatives. Then after that happened, then people said, let's help him.
It's a hard task for a veteran when he come home from the service, have no idea who to talk to about. He might have some, as we relate to them as invisible injuries within the mind, things you can't see. You look at that veteran, he appears to be healthy and whole and of sound mind, but you just don't know what kind of trauma he may have witnessed or been involved in during his service. So we try to be there to help him or her get to those resources that can help him.
I hope that they feel the love that's here, and they feel, especially our Vietnam era veterans who came home under bad circumstances and were not welcomed home. So we had that ceremony today. So on that end, hopefully they feel the love in their hearts that we truly do appreciate them. And for all the service members that came out, that maybe dealing with those invisible wounds of war and feeling a certain type of way, that they feel the love, that they are appreciated. And then I hope that other veterans, and maybe the same veterans, found resources that they didn't know about and are able to take advantage of financial resources or health resources or community resources or the training or employment that's out here to change their lives for the better. Because we know that healthy veterans will help our community and make it a healthier community.
For more information on the Veterans Armed Forces Day in Cleveland, visit riddall.org/veterans-programs. For many, a career in the trades can be a life-altering experience. That's why Cleveland Public Power hosted a special information session for parents and students to get them started in the industry early. Here's TV20's Alex McTurna with the story.
The internship to apprenticeship program allows for a direct pipeline from training to a paying job with Cleveland Public Power, all at no cost to participants. Walter Amato, a current student intern for CPP, says the experience has been life-changing.
They pay for your school, they pay while you go to school, so they pay me right now. So they, just trying it out is the best thing to do. And if you don't have no backup plan, instead of going to college, you could do this. They'll pay for your CDL, Class A, they pay for your pole climbing school, they give you gear, they give you a card, they give you money on it, they go buy your gear. They give you safety classes, they teach you how to do like health classes as well. But it's also just a different environment. It's not meant for everyone, but if you are meant for it, it would change your life for sure. Since I was a kid, I always wanted to be a lineman, and now that I'm here, I'm thankful for this opportunity, and I'm just blessed to be here. It's definitely not just a job. Like I said, it's a career, and I'm having fun while I'm doing it.
Students learned about the job and training opportunities available through CPP, along with meeting some of their future instructors, such as Shamil Johnson, who shares some of the training regimen the interns will go through.
You're gonna get challenged a lot, They got different aspects of it. You got the line department, where you have to go through pole climbing school, which I am an instructor of that, where you learn how to climb poles. It's physically challenging and it's mentally challenging. I mean, then you got other departments in here, like, for example, our cable splicing department, and they work in confined spaces underground, you know, in manholes and stuff. So yes, it's challenging. You have to be mental and physically tough in order to basically get to where you need to get to here at CPP or through this program. Everybody's not made to go to college. It's not. And maybe I'm being biased, but I think that this opportunity here is equivalent or even better than going to college. You get a career out of high school without the debt. You get what I'm saying? So college is expensive. This program, they pay for you to go to CDL school. They pay you while you're training. And then once you become a skilled tradesman in this, you know, craft, then you earn a great living without ever being in debt.
For TV20, this is Alex Picterna.
Thanks, Alex. For more information on the CPP Student Intern Program, you can visit cpp.org/initiatives. Lupus is a chronic autoimmune disease that affects millions of people worldwide, yet it remains relatively unknown to the general public. Stepping with the Vision held their 3rd annual Lupus Walk to help raise awareness, educate the public, and raise funds for research.
Myself and other lupus warriors really need the community help. So to me, the only way we can do it is by bringing awareness. This is our 3rd annual Lupus Walk, Stepping with a Vision Lupus Walk. And the reason why I hold it right here in the urban community is because I'm trying to bring awareness in our community to let everybody know that lupus is real, and the worst part about it, there's no cure for it.
Education is crucial for dispelling misconceptions surrounding lupus.
Just expect good energy. You're going to get educated about living with lupus. You're going to hear stories from real lupus warriors that live day to day with the illness. And you're basically going to be able to just come in with community, and it's nothing like community.
Increased awareness can lead to earlier diagnosis, improved understanding, and more support for individuals living with lupus.
It took me until I was 34 years old to get diagnosed with lupus. I've been suffering since I was a little girl. And my mother always got false diagnoses, but I finally got a diagnosis when I was 34. So it's 13 years later, and I stand before you saying it's very important to bring this message to the community, to bring awareness about living with lupus.
Events like these play a significant role in improving the lives of individuals with lupus and working towards a future where the disease is better understood, treated, and ultimately cured. Cleveland is home to a diverse Asian culture spanning decades, and what better way to celebrate and learn about it than with the 2023 Cleveland Asian Festival. Here's TV20's Alex Picterna with more.
Situated between East 30th and East 27th, this year's Cleveland Asian Festival featured more than 100 unique vendors, 2 performance stages, and nearly 20 food vendors, a highlight for any fan of Asian cuisine.
We have food from every Asian country you can think of. We have Filipino, Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, the gamut, and the vendors are here, double and triple their quantity of food they had years and years past because there's a great demand for it. As far as entertainment, we have actually 2 stages of entertainment packed full of events on both days. And so, one is called the Flat Stage, the Cleveland Foundation stage, that hosts a lot of the big dance groups, martial arts. The other one is a Jack Stage. It's a race stage that we have singers, dancers, ethnic dancers. We have 2 highlighting events. One is a Cleveland Asian Festival trivia contest. It's happening tomorrow on Sunday. That's the first time we're doing it. We're hoping that lots of people support that. And our highlight event is the Asian pop dance competition. We have 6 teams that are competing for the grand prize of $1,000, second prize $500, and so on. So that's a lot at stake here, and it's a very, very popular event.
For many visitors coming to Cleveland, Asiatown is a hidden gem. For committee executive of the Asian Festival, Owan Loy Powell, it is the hope that events like the Cleveland Asian Festival will highlight the long-standing relationship between Cleveland and its Asian residents.
Cleveland Nation area is such a unique area that's been around for a long time. There's a lot of history. So we want people to come down and realize that Cleveland has a very vibrant Asian community. With all the stuff that's happening in the last few years, we want to invite people to come and really experience the people, the culture, and how welcoming it is. And really everybody has been very, very supportive of our event. It's been going on since 2010, so this is our 13th, 14th years doing this. A couple years we've had to do it virtual. We're so glad to be back, and we expect between 30 and 40,000 people to come over the weekend and really see everything. So it's free parking, free entry, so it's a great opportunity to just come down and taste the food and enjoy all the ethnic sites that you see around here.
For TV20, this is Alex Picturna.
Thanks, Alex. Finally, get your bags packed, world travelers. Aer Lingus is finally in town, offering direct flights to the Emerald Isle.
The first flight from Ireland to Cleveland landed to a water cannon salute. Shortly afterwards, the ribbon was cut, officially launching Aer Lingus flights to Ireland at Cleveland Hopkins International Airport.
1, 2, 3.
Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb said the new relationship with Aer Lingus will have a substantial financial impact on the city over the next several years.
This new direct flight to Dublin will have an over $80 million impact in our city over the next 3 years. That's a big deal for Cleveland because we're bringing real investment to our city. And this new flight shows us that Cleveland is open and ready for business to the world.
You can plan your next trip to Ireland right now by visiting airlingus.com.
And you can watch the ribbon cutting ceremony in its entirety right here on TV20 or on our TV20 Cleveland YouTube page. Well, TV20 is streaming live 24/7. Visit TV20Cleveland.com to see our live feed and more. Stay connected with TV20 wherever you go by liking and following us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page to watch our numerous programs. Coming up next, learn about what's going on with the Cleveland Metropolitan Schools with this week's CMSD 360. Thanks for watching TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Be sure to stay tuned for more on TV20. We are Cleveland.
Hello, I'm Darielle Snipes with the CMSD News Bureau. Welcome to CMSD 360, a look at news happening around the district for the week of May 28th. There is no school and all CMSD facilities are closed for Memorial Day on Monday. On this federal holiday, the nation honors the men and women who paid the ultimate price for our freedom. And for that, we say thank you for serving our country. An update about Cleveland Metropolitan School District CEO Eric Gordon. He has accepted a position at Cuyahoga Community College as its Senior Vice President for Student Development and the Educational Pipeline. Mr. Gordon says a key focus of his work will be identifying and addressing gaps in the current student development and support systems. He adds in his new role, he is excited to continue to serve as an advocate for students. He will start work at Tri-C on July 31st. Congratulations, Mr. Gordon. As for CMSD's incoming CEO, Dr. Warren Morgan, the Board of Education authorized his employment contract at the last business meeting. Dr. Morgan's official first day on the job will be July 24th, but as a part of the transition process, he will be staying busy working at the district from time to time until his first official day as CEO. John Marshall and Rhodes baseball teams will go against each other in the Senate League Championship on Wednesday and will be held at Progressive Field. The first pitch is scheduled for 12:30 p.m. Graduation season begins on Wednesday. The first high schools to hold graduations are Cleveland Metropolitan Remote High School at 12 p.m. and then Glenville High School at 5 p.m. Both ceremonies will be held at Playhouse Square's Mimi Theater. East Technical High School's graduation will be at 4 p.m. at Playhouse Square's Connor Palace. For a full list of graduations, go to clevelandmetroschools.org/graduations. Pre-K through 8 celebrations are also taking place this week. For a full list of activities, go to clevelandmetroschools.org/EOY celebrations. LGBTQIA Month begins on Thursday, also known as Pride Month. The month-long commemoration began in 1969 after the Stonewall Riots, a series of gay liberation protests in Greenwich Village, New York. It is a time to remember the remarkable equal rights journey the LGBTQ+ community has fought for decades and recognize the work that still needs to be done. The school year is almost over. The last day of school for most students will be Monday, June 5th. Extended year schools' last day will be Monday, June 12th. And year-round schools' last day for the academic year will be on Tuesday, June 20th. Congratulations, students and staff, for completing another school year. There is still time to register for the CMSD Summer Learning Experience. Current students entering kindergarten to 12th grade can participate in fun and adventurous activities as well as catch up on schoolwork or get ahead for the next school year. Parents can sign their students up at clevelandmetroschools.org/summerlearning. The Summer Learning Experience will run from June 20th through July 21st for kindergarten through 8th grade and June 26th through July 21st for high schoolers. Well, stay connected with what's going on in the district by downloading the CMSD app or following CMSD on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Thanks for watching CMSD 360. Have a great and productive week.